Hello friends, welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to look at another calculation group, a corner case where using calculation groups can be challenging when you have a interactions between multiple visuals on the same page. To explain the problem, let me take you to the Power BI and walk through what the actual challenge is and how we can solve it. Let's get to Power BI. Here on Power BI, I have a really simple visual here using calculation groups. So I have a multiple calculation groups in here, which I'm going to just quickly walk through those calculation groups to understand the basic problem and what we're trying to achieve. So in Tabular Editor, I have two different calculation groups. So the first one is called Analyze What. So basically, do I want to see the information dollar sales or quantity? So that's when the dollar sales calculation item in Analyze What will return just a sum of sales. Sales is a measure. And on quantity, it will give me sum of quantity. So that's the first calculation group. The second calculation group is what we want to show is whatever the measure has been selected or Analyze What is selected, give me the percentage, share percentage of by each state or province. So I have another calculation group called metric. So in which I have two calculation item. One is value. Value is basically selected measures. Whatever the measure is used, just that's a value it will return. And the percentage is pretty simple. Tax formula selected measure divided by selected measure and all geography. So basically any filter applied on the geography will be removed, and that's what we will how we are using these two calculation groups. So let me actually show you in the visualization where this is being used. In Power BI, what I have is I have a metric visual where I have a country and state on my rows, Analyze What on the columns, and then the metric. So again, Analyze What is basically showing do you want a sales or quantity, and based on what we select, it shows the metric. Metric has two column further calculation item. One is value. So whatever the metric we select, Analyze What, that shows the sum of that particular metric, and in the percentage it is showing the share by each state. So here what I have selected is a quantity. So what I'm seeing here is a quantity by country, and further drill down we can of course see the state or province within the countries, and then the percentage share of each state, right? So that's what we did. So like for example, in Canada we have a Alberta 33 pieces, British Columbia 7, and that's their share across all the states across the globe or the data we have. And again, what the sales is doing is if I select the sales, now this value is now being showing the sales. So that's what, because we said Analyze What, I want to see the sales for by province and by country, and then the share of the sales by each state or province across all the states and province in our data. So again, as you can see, when I go quantity, my British Columbia percentage is showing up 12.56 percentage. So based on the quantity, the share is BC share is 12.56. When I go the sales, the BC share is 6.6% because that is based on the dollar sales. So far so good, everything is working perfectly fine. But the requirement here is another big requirement is we wanted to show a map with the conditional formatting on the whatever the maximum percentage will be green, and basically it's more a gradient color. The lowest percentage will be red and the highest percentage will be green. So that's pretty simple. As you can see, California is the highest across the globe, which is 19.46, and the next one is New South Wales in Australia, which is 13.4%. So this is perfectly fine. This is working great. So just to make sure because the one thing you want to make sure that understand in this one is the color is based on the percentage, not based on the absolute value of the sum of sales or sum of quantity. It is based on the share percentage of each state or province. So basically this color will change if we pick quantity, maybe some other, like right now if I pick quantity, the BC in Canada is getting greener because that has a biggest share when it comes to quantity, but when it comes to sales, it has the lowest share, and then the color changes to somewhat orange. So this is again, it's perfectly fine. To achieve this, what I have to do is in the sales percentage by state, because we want to use it by percentage. So what I did is I put a visual level filter, and then I use my metric calculation group and put that I want to filter this particular map visual on the percentage, because I want to have the highlighted color based on the percentage. And that's why if I choose the value, then it will be based on the value, but right now the requirement is based on the percentage. So this is working fine. Whatever I choose, let's see if I choose Canada only, what's going to happen, it shows me Canada, and the BC has a 6.6% share, Alberta 0.08, and so forth, so on. If I choose quantity, and the colors might change, yeah, now the BC is green because it has a bigger share, and so forth, so on. This is great, everything is perfectly fine, and that it gives us what we want to achieve. Now here is the challenge, and the reason for this video is, for example, if I am here right now, if I choose Canada, this works perfectly fine and everything works fine. If I choose a specific province, if I pick Alberta, it just highlight that data point, zoom into that, pick BC, it works fine. And this is great, a perfectly fine interaction between the visual is going great. And let's say if I pick only percentage, and if I pick 12.56%, of course now BC is selected, and this is working great, and no problem. And so whether I pick a province or a state or a percentage cell in the percentage column, that's perfectly fine. And if I even pick the full percentage column, so this is working perfectly fine. It's showing the data on the map based on their share percentage. So where is the problem? If I select the value column, if I pick 7584, like if, for example, I want to select 7584, what would happen in this case is my map visual will give me the error. Now that's where the problem starts, and that's the reason why we're doing this video. So if you look at the error, now first let's understand the error. What it says is, it says is slice on calculation group column metric refers to non-existing calculation item. So what does that means is, basically this particular visual is filtered for percentage only, the calculation item percentage. And because we selected the value calculation item, and this visual is filtered for the percentage calculation item, and that is leading to this error. Now if I, does not matter if I go to sales and pick a value in the sales cell, it would give me the error. If I pick a percentage cell, this works fine because the calculation item is available in this visual. But even if I select a value column, I will still get the error. But when I select a row, let's say if I select, as I shown previously, if I select a row BC, then we don't get an error, because in this case the both calculation items has been selected in the matrix visual, and then we are not getting any error. Now this is a unique use case. Usually this not very commonly used this way, but actually one of the things which I want to point out, the reason for this video was there was a requirement, a reporting requirement from one of my customers to achieve exactly this functionality, and we were using calculation groups and calculation items there to make all these things work. But then I ran into this particular challenge here, because we want to show the map based on the percentage calculation item, but user can click into any of the calculation item in the matrix visual, and then we were getting this error. So what's the solution for this? Let me walk through the solution. So achieve the functionality that if we click value column or a cell in the value column that the map should not give the error, what we need to do is we need to add another calculation group. Now, one thing I want to make sure, since we are using multiple calculation group, you really need to understand the precedence of the calculation groups, how those work. There are a lot of documentation blogs on the precedence. I'm not going to go into that particular details about the precedence. How does that work? Actually, I have another video in my calculation group playlist which talks about the precedence. Do check out that video. I will post the link of that video in the description of this video. So precedence is very, very important when you're working with the multiple calculation groups to make sure which calculation group execute first and evaluated first, and then second and the third, because they might have dependency on each other. So again, going back to the problem, to achieve the result that when we click any column in the value section, we don't get an error, what we need to do is we need to add another calculation group. And what that calculation group will do, let me show you. So I already added another calculation group. I called that apply metric. So what that calculation group has only one calculation item called yes. What I'm doing in that one is I'm saying, okay, if this calculation in this yes is being selected, then I am calling my another calculation group, which is metric. Metric is another calculation group, as I said. Basically, we are calling that when I select yes, I just want to see the percentage, whatever that calculation item in the metric. Again, let's go back to the metric calculation group. In the percentage, whatever we are doing here, which is basically calculating the percentage by state, what we want to do here is when I click, if my yes is being selected, apply metric yes is selected, I want to calculate that, I want to call that calculation group in the metric column where the metric is equal to percentage, and that's pretty much what we need to do to make it work. So how we apply this apply metric in our visual? So let's get to Power BI. I'm gonna open the solution page where I already applied this to showcase the after applying this metric, how that solved the problem. So let's go back to Power BI. So I have a solution page here. I'm just going to open that. So here it's the same thing. What we have here is we have a value and the percentage, same visual, country, state, analyze what metric. So I'm seeing the quantity or sales, doesn't matter, everything is working perfectly fine. The only change is in this visual. So what I'm doing in the map visual, instead of selecting percentage, just filtering it for where previously we said filter this visual where the metric is equal to percentage. Instead of doing that, what I did is I on this particular visual, in the map visual, I said apply matrix is equal to yes. Basically that is pretty much saying that I want to show the data in this as in a percentage calculation of that in the metric calculation group. So rather than directly filtering on the metric calculation group for the percentage, we are filtering it for the yes. And then what does that means is it's in that calculation item we put the logic that okay, you go and find out what metric is equal to percentage, and whatever is calculation done in that calculation item, just show that. Now once this is done, what does that means is if I select a United States, let's say, and now everything is showing up in the United States, color highlighted. Again, this was working previously. If I if I click on a California as a one single cell, now California is highlighted, which is working fine. If I click on the percentage column, that's perfectly fine. The original issue was when we were selecting a value column or a cell in the value column, we were getting the error in the map visual. But let's test if that's still the case. So if we click on the California right now, so this will work perfectly fine, no more error. Basically the reason behind that is because now this visual is not filtered for a calculation item in the metric calculation group is equal to percentage, because both of the calculation items are available for this particular visual, but we have added another calculation group where we are basically calculating calling the same percentage calculation again and then using it. One thing I want to point out, either I can use the metric equal to percentage, or I can also do one thing. I can go to my percentage calculation, take this and copy the same logic in here as well, for example, and I can remove this. It's pretty much the same thing, rather than having those calculation at the two different places. Because let's say if you tomorrow your logic to calculate the percentage changes, you don't have to do that change at the two different places. So that's the reason, instead of writing that percentage calculation directly here, we are already calling that calculation item in the metric calculation group is equal to percentage. So now that actually solved the problem. If I click on the value column, let me just, if I click on the value column, this is working, no error. And if I click on any selected cell in the value, so it doesn't matter what I click now on the matrix visual, our map visual will work perfectly fine, show the conditional formatting colors, gradient colors based on the percentage, regardless of we select the value or the percentage. Again, this is a really corner case. Maybe you never came across this in the past, or but again, to showcase that sometimes you really need to think a little bit differently to solve the problem. Let me know what you guys think about this. Again, these videos are based on the real-time business problems which I come across, and while I'm doing the development for my customers, and they give birth to these videos, and then I feel like sharing with all of you. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys learned one or two things about these things, about calculation groups and how we can use multiple calculation groups and to solve our visualization requirement. Again, I have a long list of videos in my calculation group playlist. Do check out those videos. All those videos talk about a very rare corner use cases of calculation groups and the different challenges you can run into when you're using calculation groups. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Again, your feedback and comments are always welcome. Do subscribe my channel, share this channel with others so that they can take advantage of it and learn from it as well. Once again, thanks for watching. Until next video, have a great day. Bye for now. Thank you.